Let me turn to Greece first and remind you that we only have one active purchase program that is operating at the moment, and that's the reinvestments that we conduct under the PEP. Under APP, we don't do any reinvestment anymore, so there is no question as to which country is eligible or not eligible. So Greece was eligible to PEP under a special waiver that had been decided at the time. Well, the good news is that the waiver is irrelevant. Greece does not need any waiver. The Greek instruments are eligible to PEP without any exceptions. So that's point number one. Point number two, Greece is now back to pre-COVID situation, and I speak under the control of my colleague and friend, Governor Stournaras, but Greece is actually higher than the level where it was just pre-COVID. And if comparisons are odious, but I will make an exception. Greece compares extremely well with other countries. And I'm saying that because we're in Greece. I'm not going to, comment any further on who is better, because I don't want to comment on country-specific situation. I'll look at euro area numbers, but we are here in Greece. And Greece has demonstrated phenomenal recovery capacity, and it is, if I recall, 10% above the pre-COVID level at this point in time now. So I don't know what is normal or abnormal, but I have to say that it's a stellar performance. Would you like to add to this? And then I'll come back to your first question.
I fully agree, President, with what you have said. On activity, we're about 10% higher than the pre-COVID situation. The GDP growth is much higher than the average of the eurozone. Spreads, they are within a range which we think it is quite normal. So all in all, it's a success story, as the President said in her press conference. But also, I do not deny that still there's a lot to be done until we get back to a rating of A+, as you said.
So on the first part of your intervention, let me remind you what we do. Our mission is price stability. We have defined it in our strategy review as 2%. We are not at 2%. The best tools that we can use to return inflation to 2% are our interest rates. And this is what we are using, and I just want to mention that the fact that we are holding doesn't mean to say that we will never hike again. Okay? So, at this point in time, on the basis of the data that we have, we are confident that the rates at 4%, well, I should say, the three rates at the level they are contribute substantially to bringing us back to 2% in a timely manner. But we are data dependent. Second point is that in addition to our stance, we also have to make sure that there is proper transmission of our monetary policy throughout the whole euro area and to all countries in the euro area. And we have all the adequate tools in order to make sure that that happens. Thank you.